Hello, and welcome back to episode 2 of the Thrifted for Life show. This episode, we are at a Goodwill in the beautiful Berwyn, Pennsylvania. And just a quick refresher, because this is a new channel with new viewers, I don't do thrift shop hauls here. I don't buy things and then resell them on Depop or Poshmark. I point out quality brands. I show you what clothing to invest in, clothing that'll last you decades, if not your entire life. I show you what to buy so that you're buying durable, sustainable items that will last you a long, long time. And with all that being said, let's take a look at some sweaters. And we'll start with a sweater vest by Cotton Traders. Now, this intrigues me though, because you don't normally see companies invested in providing you with the materials to repair your own clothing. Honestly, feels okay. And for $8, it seems like this brand is making good decisions. Okay, don't buy Kirkland. Don't buy jerseys. Champion Eco. This is a funny one. So that eco there is classic greenwashing. What that means is they blended in 10% recycled polyester, which honestly ruins the product. Don't buy it. Don't buy it at $8 or any price. Golf brand, wouldn't buy. Honestly, wouldn't buy Tommy Bahama either. Kind of rough. Not seeing a whole lot of brands that I would recommend yet. I've never heard of that brand. Okay, now this is something interesting. Raffi is not the world's greatest quality, but let me see if I can find this tag. It is 100% merino wool. And it is made in Italy and would normally go for $150, $200. So for $10, that's actually a steal. Avoid those synthetics. We've talked about that brand before in the previous video. I would not recommend. Now, what about this? Don't recognize that brand. St. John's Bay is usually avoid. LL Bean, excellent. And lamb's wool too. That's phenomenal. Phenomenal build quality, phenomenal customer service if you were to actually damage it somehow. And for $10, I would not pass that up. That's a pass. That's a pass. That's a pass too. No, no brand. Oh, some more of that merino wool goodness right there. And this one looks like it's new with tags. Wow, how about that? Does it say anywhere on here? Merino wool. Yes, that's what we're looking for. I would pick that one up too for $10. Avoid. More St. John's Bay. Okay, here's something. So this is also merino wool, also made in Italy. You can sometimes find these at Costco, which probably implies that it's slightly lower quality, but for the right price, I would say snap that up. Let's see. Yeah, lots of junk in here. More St. John's Bay. Nothing much. Zara, always garbage quality. Do not buy. Don't even know. No, no, no. Wow, lots of athletic wear here. Nothing all that great. Vineyard Vines for all you people on the East Coast. Not a great brand. All right. And we're coming up to the end here, so we can start looking at suits. And starting off weak with Alfani. Really not a great brand, meant to sound vaguely Italian, but just bad quality. I could say the same thing about Bill Blass. Hilarious, that it's named after a fashion icon, but the modern stuff is not good. If you found something vintage, maybe you could pick it up. I really like that pattern, and it's a Lubium. Okay, so this is actually a really good suit, made in Italy, and this is the vintage stuff because nowadays Lubium is abbreviated as LBM. If you see that, it's a little bit worse, but if you find something where it's spelled out like they used to do it, I would pick that up and have it tailored. Let's see. This actually looks like a really high quality suit. Feels like a high quality suit. What is this? Copley. So Copley is a Canadian brand made in Canada. And you can see the price reflects that reality. 30 bucks is a little bit pricey for a Goodwill suit, but I would say it's probably worth it. Gotta love the satin lapels on this one. And yes, heart-shaped remarks. So this brand, which is US based, US made, actually owns Copley, last I checked. I would say that that's a really good deal for $15. All right. Oh, another Lubium. Very different from the first one. I would pick this up too. Just a quality suit. And for $15, that's a good deal. Now that textile feels really nice, whatever that is. Made in Italy, always a good sign. Let's take a look. Canali? No way they have a Canali in here. That's a $2,500 suit. That is unreal. For 25 bucks, it's 99% off. You cannot do better than that. Oh my god. Okay. EC by Tom James. So EC is like kind of like Indochino, let's say. Quality's all over the map. I don't think that I would really recommend that. Robert Stock is a mystery to me. I do not know what that is. And that too, no idea. This does not look or feel like a high quality suit. Let's see. What does that tag say? Oh, that explains it. Yeah, RRL, but different from modern day RRL. Don't buy that. Don't buy Joseph A. Bank. And this is a Hickey Freeman. Um, man, Hickey Freeman Bespoke is different than regular Hickey Freeman, and you can see it was actually made in Italy. So this is the premium line. I think that I can actually recommend this. Hickey Freeman offers some really middle of the road stuff, but this is one of their better suits. And oh, some interesting embroidery there. That's so funny. I just feel like I see brands in the world of suits that I just can't speak to because the world of suits is so wide and deep. I just don't know what to say about that. This, however, if I could find the tag, Chaps. We talked about Chaps last episode. Weird licensing situation right now. You really can't trust their quality when it's licensed out to someone or other. More Joseph Bank. I'm going to skip. Made in Egypt. Banana Republic. Banana Republic can be good, but that to me does not look good. Tracini. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Another really good Italian brand. Maybe not as good as Canali. I would say this is more at the $1,500 price point, but for 15 bucks, that's another 99% off situation. I would buy that. More EC. I would avoid that. Made in Mexico. Where is the tag? Stafford. Yeah, that's owned by J.C. Penney. I would not pick up one of those. More EC. More EC. Someone unloaded their closet full of EC. EC for days. Oh, that one's an RC. RC is a step above EC. It's like the slightly more premium line, but there are lines above RC too. So you're not getting the best of the best. And this one, maybe on the other side. Ah, Brooks Brothers. Love to see it. Always buy Brooks Brothers. Quality construction, especially looking back, even just a few years, really, really good stuff. Macy's not a good sign. Oh, yep, another one of those weird sub-brand licensed situations. You're not getting what you think you're getting. Don't buy it. That's also bad. That's a brand you almost always see coming out of Men's Warehouse. More EC, more EC. This one, though, feels interesting. Where is the brand? Ugh, Jones, New York. It feels interesting because it is almost certainly some sort of a poly blend. This also feels kind of gross. Yep, there it is. Polyester. This, however, oh, another Hickey Freeman. Although this is not the high end Hickey Freeman, is it? This is the regular old Hickey Freeman. So you probably wouldn't want it. That is another one of the good ones. Hickey Freeman Bespoke comes out of Italy. Would buy. They're doing a funny job with pricing. They priced that one lower than the other one. And I've heard of this brand before. Seems to me that what I've heard is that if you pick it up vintage, you can sometimes get good stuff, but that didn't seem especially vintage to me. More Joseph A. Bank. Avoid this. Haspel. So Haspel has good seersucker suits, but that's not what that was. I don't know what quality they have in other areas. That's another one of those sub brands. Don't buy. Oh, more HSM. Pretty good stuff. For 15 bucks, I would snap that up too. Okay, Global Identity, pretty mediocre leather brand. It is going to be real leather, but I don't think that that's worth the money. Yeah, real leather, but made in China. And 30 bucks. I can't recommend that in good conscience. This feels nice. Brooks Brothers. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Buying a Brooks Brothers suit for 25 bucks. That's a great deal. That is a really great deal. This, nice pick stitching. I like that. But where is the brand? Wow. No clue. Nope. Nope. Can't recommend that. More Brooks Brothers. Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. And in such a nice pattern, too. Yeah. Would buy. Definitely would buy. 25 bucks for such a high quality suit. That's so cool. Gross. Don't buy that. 346 is Brooks Brothers, but that's their really, really low end line. I wouldn't recommend that as highly. It probably still beats a lot of other low end lines because they just have higher quality across the board, but I wouldn't trust it just like I wouldn't trust Chemical Reaction. And this here, Classic Collection. Classic Collection in what? Oh, wow. Vintage Sears Roebuck. That could actually be really good. It feels pretty good. And I guess we're going to end this episode on a high note. Ooh, or a low note. DKNY. Blah.